More Curly Girl interviews coming your way. Hey there, guys. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back. If you've been hanging out with us for a little while for the first few Curly Girl interviews, if you're brand new here, hi. I'm really glad you're here. I will have the rest of the Curly Girl interviews linked either here or at the end of the video so that you can see some more if you want. But today we are talking to the lovely Miss Danielle, Curly Fit Mom. You're in for a treat. I'm not going to rattle on too long. Let's just jump right into this awesome interview and you will see why we all love Danielle so much. Hey Danielle, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad you're here. Yay for
Yay.
getting to chit chat like face to face-ish
Aw.
via Zoom.
It's happy. I love connection. Any connection is wonderful.
This is really fun. So before we go any further, guys, every single one of you watching the video, you know the drill. Push the little arrow, drop down description, and go follow Danielle everywhere because we need some more beautiful redheaded curls in our lives.
I love that we're on video today and I haven't washed my hair in days, but it's all good. We're going to talk about curls anyway.
Your hair has gotten so long. It is so pretty.
Thank you. I just plopped on a hat because I thought, oh, hats save everything, right?
It's super cute. It is hot here though. I can't get away with that. I don't understand this weather that we're having, but why don't you go ahead and describe your hair type?
Okay, now here's the thing about talking about hair type. I don't like people ask me all the time, and I can give you what I think, but I've never actually had anybody, do a hair analysis, and I've thought about doing those. I have pretty coarse, dense hair. I would
Okay.
say like medium density. You know how they say like you can't see your scalp. I've only got like a cowlick in the back where you can see my scalp. That's it.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I would say most of my curl pattern when my hair is like, this is my normal curl pattern. It's taken a while to get these happy coils here. So is that like 3A, 3B, cocktail curls all over because sometimes we get wonky ones that are S waves and all that crazy stuff. But
so your hair's on the coarser side. Now, is this your natural hair color?
This is okay. This is a little extra. All right. I actually just a little extra. I'm going closer and closer to my natural color. I've been just trying to go a little bit darker, a little bit more in the brown tones, but I can't get rid of the red completely. Like I can't because my hair has always had those red tones. And if you look back at my natural hair before I started dyeing it and just having fun with the wild, bright colors, this is like a lot of this is what I have in my hair. So I think that's why my hair holds. People are like, how do you keep your hair that red? How does it stay? My hair is easily this color because I have so much of this color in my natural hair already. As I've aged, it's gotten darker, a little more brown, a few more little sparkles, which is fine. I told my sister someday when it's all white, I want like white wild witch hair.
Yes.
But for now, we're gonna.
Your sister is the one who does all of she's your hairstylist. She cuts your hair. She does all the things.
She does. And she's amazing. She's a hair artist. And it's funny because she's not a curly hair professional. She doesn't specialize in curly hair. Well, she didn't originally specialize in curly hair.
I don't
but
know. She does a pretty epic
that's the
job
thing.
on you.
She has learned with my hair about curls and all the people I send to her now. So she has become a self-taught curl expert.
That's
and it's incredible. And that's why I tell people all the time, the biggest thing with my sister and I on this journey of figuring out how I like my hair, what works best is we talk a lot. I communicate with her a lot. I share, okay, this works. And we've just kind of kept figuring it out. I've had haircuts where I was like, oh girl, that one didn't work. And she's like, okay, I know what I did. Like, let's figure it out this time. And now she just rocks it out. I don't have to, yeah, she knows what I like, what I want, because we've been doing it for a while and we've worked through some of the little kinks and
That's
yeah.
so cool. So what got you interested in even styling the wavy curly hair? Your hair, definitely curly.
So my hair has always had some curl to it. I straightened it all through high school because I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what to do with the frizz. My curls weren't nice. Nobody else had curly hair. Everybody wore their hair perfect and straight and wonderful. So it was just one of those things. It was just, I figured out how to wear straight and I just did. And every once in a while, I would let it air dry curly and it was like, crispy LA looks gel pretty much.
Yep.
Um, didn't we all start there? The blue gel, come on.
Yep.
So yeah, then I started reading about the curly girl method. I think I had stumbled across someone's YouTube and Facebook group. Remember those Facebook groups? I stumbled upon one of those groups with curly hair people. And I was thinking, I really wanted to love my curls. I wanted to embrace my hair. But I just didn't know what to do with it. So I started hearing about the curly girl method. And I thought, oh, all right, well, let's dig in and try it. So I did, and it worked for a while.
Like full on curly girl co-washing gel. That's it.
Co-washing. I had all the Shea Moisture products. Okay.
Yep. When did you start doing this? When were you really digging in?
Oh, goodness. I think it was, I want to say like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. It was a
So
while.
it was fairly new.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It was. And so like I dove all in and I loved the progress I was seeing until I didn't. And I went through this weird phase where now my hair wasn't doing what it used to. It wasn't looking good. And even then, like I still had, the crispy curls a little bit. I didn't really scrunch out the crunch, all these things until I stumbled upon the curly girl community on Instagram.
Okay.
And that was life-changing because I started to hear girls talking about not following the curly girl method and clarifying their hair. And I'm like, what? And using shampoo. And this balance, this elusive balance between moisture and protein and what our hair needs. And I started learning to read ingredients. And I stumbled upon the Curls Bot. Isn't that like an app?
Yeah, the ingredients checking website.
Ingredients checker. And I started to research ingredients and I found other curly girls like you who were sharing about ingredients. And it just started to grow and I just started to play around. And here's the thing. A lot of times when I talk to curly girls who are starting, they have this expectation that their hair is going to magically change overnight or the first time they wash it. I just didn't have that expectation. I liked my hair.
What was your goal when you started?
I didn't have a goal.
You were just like, let's see what happens.
That's it. Because even when my hair was quote unquote at its worst, crispy, frizzy, I still loved it. I don't know. It was fun to see and then I started to get, which I mean, this is like my hair needs to be washed, but I started
look at that.
Ringlets coming through and it just started to be fun. But then what's funny is once I started to find this, like, oh my goodness, I'm having consistent wash days, my curls with these gorgeous ringlets, I just stopped caring. Like, can you tell?
And I know exactly what you mean. I kind of went through the same thing. It's like I got my hair up to a certain point, but it took X amount of effort to get to that point. Yeah. And then I kind of quit putting that much effort in each wash day. So like it loosened up, but I still love my hair.
And that's it. Like I feel like sometimes this wild look that I just go for and I don't know, I'll wash it when I wash it. Like I just love it that way. I feel like I've come to just embrace whatever whatever I'm given each day with my curls.
We're totally going to go to your Instagram and throw up some pictures here of your amazing big hair days. Like how you achieve such beautiful volume and definition. I don't know. It's amazing.
My jam. I like big hair and I cannot lie.
And you came up with this great technique that is like really nice. It's wash now, style later.
Yes.
That is awesome.
You know, it's honestly just come from sheer laziness. Because I don't like styling my hair, like the time that it takes. And so any way I can cut down the time on that, that's been my goal.
Like if you only have 10 minutes a day to deal with hair, wash it one day and then style it the next. That makes so much sense.
And it's just, I think it's helped me too, because when you style it the next day, I feel like you get a good sense of when your hair has nothing in it, you get a good sense and you get your hands in your hair, you can kind of tell what it needs. Is it really dry? Does it feel off? You know, is the frizz out of control? Does it feel soft and balanced? Does it feel like you just start to learn your hair? And styling later, I feel you can figure out how much water your hair actually needs. And, you know, from just making your wash day still get juicy clumps, but less water.
You can really control how big your curl clumps get because you have very good control over how much water you're adding back in. That is really interesting.
So yeah, there we go.
So what was the biggest hurdle that you you've kind of talked about this already, but what was the hardest part of going from not styling your hair curly to where you are now?
I think the biggest hurdle is the unpredictability of it.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes you think you figured it out and then all of a sudden your hair's going to throw you like for a loop and you just throw up your hands and go, I don't know, put on a hat, you know? The one real like turning point for me was when my hair became over moisturized, however you want to call it. I wasn't using any protein products at all, and or strength or bond building or any kind of,
and that was for a long period of time too. It wasn't just one or two washes that happened.
And it was because at that point, I didn't know how to read ingredients. I thought my hair needed, like people told me your hair needs
moisture and
water, moisture and water. And so that's what I was giving my hair. I was deep conditioning. I was leave-in. And my hair just turned into this mushy, my curls were like not there. They weren't holding up and I couldn't figure it out.
You were a droopy, overwatered flower.
I was droopy, overwatered flower. And so when I stumbled across this idea, you know, that our hair needs strength, it needs protein. And, you know, I had always thought, oh, you know, my curls don't like protein. I don't even know why. I just heard somebody say
protein scary.
Oh my gosh, my hair like soaks it up. I don't even think I can use too much protein. But part of that is my hair is a little more damaged. I have controlled damage by curling it, or I'm not curling it, by coloring it.
Yeah.
I know that, but it's all about knowing so that you can combat the damage that happens to it. Because
absolutely, you can modify the products that you use when you modify if you're coloring or not. Yeah. That is really interesting. So you've been doing this for a while. What does it look like? Yeah, you've been doing this long before 2020 when everybody quit traveling. What did it look like when you went on vacation, when you traveled? Because like that's a whole new thing too when you start having curly hair. Like what do you pack? What do you take?
I tend to be a minimalist. I guess it depends on the trip. If I'm going to a beachy location, like I don't even care what's in there. I'll probably just bring one basic gel so that I have it. Sometimes I'll even put it in a little travel thing. So maybe I'm only going to do my hair once. You know, if I can wash my hair before I leave on a trip and make it last until I get home, that's my favorite, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to be at the beach, like I'm just going to bring
the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little extra conditioner. And I just go with whatever wild hair I have and gel. When I've traveled, for work or something like that, I really love the Vita bars.
Yes.
I love the simplicity of being able to travel with those.
They're not a liquid, so you can you don't have to put them in the 4-ounce bag or however, it's not 4-ounce bag. Each one, anyway, I can't remember the rules. I should know them, but I don't.
It's so easy. I just throw them. They come in she has a little carrying sack. You've got the shampoo bar, the conditioner bar, and then I
And they
just
work
bring a
really well.
gel.
Yeah.
I love those collapsible diffusers because I can put those on whatever blow dryer is there and just roll with it. I tend to be a minimalist when it comes to travel.
So you do go ahead and bring a diffuser. Do you sleep in a buff? No. You sleep with your hair wild and free.
I do.
Oh, I love it. Do you sleep on a silk pillowcase?
I do. Yes.
And does that come with you or does that just stay home?
Oh yeah, my pillow comes with me everywhere.
Okay.
So
you're
usually I'll pack the silk pillowcase separately because I feel like you need to put on a fresh pillowcase if you travel with your pillow. I don't know. That's just how I am.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but oh yeah, my pillow comes with me everywhere. I love my pillow.
There you go. So you're bringing a pillow, you're bringing a diffuser, maybe a gel and the Vita bars, and you're good to go.
I am good to go.
That is awesome. What is the best piece of advice you would give someone who is starting this process, they're feeling overwhelmed, or someone who has just really hit a wall, they're really frustrated with their hair, they're doing all the work and nothing's happening? What do you say to somebody who's stuck or starting?
I would say, first of all, stop comparing yourself to somebody else because you're never going to have their hair. It doesn't even matter if you have similar curl type to them. You will never have their hair.
Yeah. Pause.
You are driving me crazy today, my puppy.
Says, Mama, I need you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Ready, go.
The second thing I would say is that it does take time to learn your hair. I've been doing this a long time. I feel like I have a great routine for my curls. I feel like I have a pretty good handle on what they need. And it's taken me a while to get there. And nobody wants to hear that. We don't want to hear that it's going to take time. But you know what? Time is your best friend when it comes to this journey, and just stepping back, realizing it's okay. Your hair probably looks 1,000 times better than you think. Everyone else probably thinks your hair looks amazing. So just give yourself some grace and realize it does take time. Just take a deep breath.
And you were willing to try other things to get to a point like you came up with wash now, style later because it worked for you. It worked for your schedule. It got you the results that you wanted. But that is something that I hadn't seen anybody else doing. And then you were like, hey guys, I have this awesome trick. And I was like, oh, this is magic.
Oh, I love it too. It really was born from sheer laziness. That's okay though. Yeah. And I think we do have to just realize, like, I still watch, I get sucked into curl tutorials every single day. Seriously.
There's something really satisfying about watching someone style their curly hair.
And sometimes I am like, oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, she does that. Oh, and then I'm like, nah. There's something about trying, because I've tried a lot of people's tutorials along the way, and I've gleaned different things and I've added different things. But at the same time, like, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to section I don't section my hair ever. And I watch people like with amazing ringlets do this all the time. And I'm like, maybe I should start. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to. So it's like, just keep trying, but at the same time, like, just chill out. And if you've got pretty great curls, like, just roll with it. I don't know.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Danielle, for coming and hanging out with us over here on this channel. I know that Instagram is kind of your home, but is there anywhere else that people can find you?
I do have a YouTube channel, Curly Fit Mom. I need to put more videos there. So maybe this will inspire me to add some longer tutorials, and maybe I'll have you on a curl chat on my channel sometime.
Oh, I would love that. Thank you. So are you on the TikToks?
You know what? I was on TikTok for a while and then I just found that it was soul sucking. I'll just be honest.
I love it.
People are mean, they're
Really?
nasty, and I don't have time for that in my life. So I
No.
honestly, I have a TikTok page, but I stopped posting there. I took it off of my phone. I found that it was literally yeah, it was one of those to me, some people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna get off of Facebook because, I
Yeah.
don't scroll the news feed on Facebook. I've got groups where I have community and core people there that I check in with."
Yeah.
But for me, TikTok was not a happy place. And even
Yeah.
though I was finding some traction there, I found that they weren't my people.
Yeah.
So
There's something
yeah,
really special about the curly girl groups on Instagram. It's not a group on Instagram, but it's just like if you're
yeah.
posting about your wavy curly hair on Instagram, it's a neat community. It's really
I
cool.
I honestly, I watch some, I mean, I have a bigger page. I don't know, because there's always people that have more followers than you. And
Yeah.
I've seen, people talk about how they get rude comments. I I can give you a handful of times I've gotten really nasty comments, and the rest are literally wonderful, uplifting
Right.
people that I've been able to connect with. And to me, that is such a gift.
Yeah.
And I just, for now, that's my jam and my place. Instagram's where I'm at.
Yes. And you have done an incredible job of organizing years worth of information in your highlights. You have amazing IGTV styling videos. Like you are a wealth of knowledge. So
You.
anyone who is watching this video and wants more help, more info, more inspo for amazing girls, you better
Goodness.
check out Danielle. But anyway, thank you so much, Danielle. This has been so much
You.
fun.
I love it. Thank you so much. This was truly a pleasure.
I'm so glad. Alrighty. Bye.
All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, in the end screen, I will have a playlist of all the Curly Girl interviews we've done so far. If you are enjoying this series, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and have clicked that notification bell so that you will be notified when we do another interview. And as always, I love hanging out with you guys. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.